Mr Speaker, I rise briefly to speak in support of this bill, the Local Court and Bail Legislation Amendment Bill, and I want to speak essentially on the issue of the renaming of magistrates to judges. I think it's long overdue. The local court in New South Wales is the busiest court, not only in Australia, but one of the busiest courts in the world. When you look at the volume of cases that deals with on a daily basis, and this is something that has been long overdue, Mr Speaker, this name change. I know it's been spoken about for many, many years in relation to keeping that level of uniformity across the judicial arm of our judiciary, and it would make it much more simpler for the ordinary everyday person when they go to court. If they know they're called a judge, whether it be local court, district court, Supreme Court, there's one name for all of them. And I certainly welcome this announcement. I think when you look at the complexity of the type of cases that the local court is now dealing with, the local court is dealing with more complex cases than we've ever seen before. The number of Table 1 offences that are being dealt to finality in the local court has increased significantly over the years. So they're getting through a significant volume of work. They can impose sentences of imprisonment for more than one offence if you're looking at two or multiple offences, up to 5 years if they were to accumulate those sentences, up to a period of 5 years imprisonment. So the role of the magistrate these days has well and truly evolved, and I think it makes perfect sense that this name change as part of this legislation is passed. I also just want to mention, Mr Speaker, I did hear the member for Northern Tableland speak earlier, and I think all the magistrates I know would love an associate. I know the judges get associates in the district court and otherwise, and it is a very hard job as a local court magistrate, the sheer volume of cases that they're dealing with on a daily basis, often on a country circuit, travelling across hundreds of kilometres, and the magistrates don't have the luxury of district court judges to have associates. And I think that would be something that they would certainly appreciate. So I'll just pass that on to the Attorney General's office for their consideration. But I just also want to touch briefly on the aspect which is the other part of the bill in relation to the certain judicial officers making bail decisions. And that arose obviously in relation to the murder of Molly Ticehurst, who was a young woman who lived in Forbes in my electorate, who was tragically murdered as a result of domestic homicide. Her perpetrator is sitting in a prison cell at the moment, awaiting finality. That saw a movement not only across New South Wales but Australia insofar as domestic violence reform. And I just pay tribute to Molly Ticehurst and her family. I know they would be keen to see this legislation passed as well in relation to tidying up those aspects of bails and judicial officers making those bails. But as the member for Cabramatta, in Fairfield, I should say, indicated, Mr Speaker, I also pass my appreciation on to all the magistrates. The Chief Magistrate, soon to be called the Chief Judge, Michael Allen, he's doing a magnificent job since taking over as the role as the head of the local court in New South Wales. And he was previously from Orange, Mr Speaker, a barrister in Orange many years ago. So he's doing a terrific job looking after the local court. But with that, I support the bill and commend the bill to the House.